What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on a 2021 Ram 2500, and I'm showing y'all how to pull door panels on the front and rear out on this, and maybe even how to pull the radio out on this as well, because we're going to be doing some speaker upgrades and stuff like that. Pulling these door panels off is actually pretty simple. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Get yourself a trim tool. You're going to need a 5mm, you're going to need a T15 Torx, and then a Phillips head screwdriver, and you can pretty much pull this whole door off. But first thing I want to do is use this trim tool, and we're going to pop right here behind the door handle. There's a little cover. Get in there and you can pop them out just like that. And there's a Phillips head right behind that. Let's get in there, pull that out. And like a little trick, got a bag. I'm gonna keep all of this because we're pulling every door panel off on this. So I'm gonna keep everything separate, and I labeled what door they come out of. Another thing, since you're gonna have the door open as well for a while, take a flathead, Phillips head, something, and just click over your latch on your door. Make sure I'm showing y'all. Yeah, so you just click that latch over right there. When you do that, it will turn the lights off in your truck, and you don't have to worry about like the battery dying or any of that stuff. So, but got the Phillips head out. Now we're going to take this trim tool once again, and we're going to get underneath this lock and window assembly. Pop it right up. You pop it up. You got a little tab right here. Just pull that out. And put this in the bag as well. Like I said, everything that's going to come off, we're going to put it in this bag so I know what side it goes to. Then up here, you'll have to pull this section off, get underneath there, and push up, and they come right out. With it being a little bit newer truck, it does help because it does pull this out really easy. Throw that in there. Now we get to the door section. So on the outside, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the front doors. And it's a T15. I'm just going to use my little impact driver. And another little trick, I like to lock the door. It pushes the door lock down far enough to where you can pick it up easier. But these are plastic, so be careful. They're just little plastic screws that hold these door panels in, and then if they just spin, you kind of get your fingernail behind it a little bit as you're screwing it out. Just go slow, and it pull them all the way out. Get in the bag. But we're just going to do all 6 of them. All right, got all 6 of them out. Now, one more time, get your trim tool, and so I'm just going to slide it in on this outside edge. Keep your finger over where that screw comes out on every one of them, because you're going to have the plastic backing come out. So just put it down in here, and you can just put my thumb over it and run it down, and you'll feel it pop. Do the same thing on the bottom. Just run it around the whole edge of it. And take these out. And we got this last one up on the inside. There we go. There's that. Throw those in there. Now, what you're going to have to do is grab it, and you're going to lift up. See how it pops loose? I like to grab right where the speaker is. Pull up a little bit too. Pull out. There we go. And then you're going to swing it in. Come on. Man. There we go. You got to swing it in to pull the door handle out. And that's pretty much how your door panel comes off. Let me set this out of the way. Next, get your 5mm, because these are really tiny screws to hold these speakers in. You got 4 of these. We're going to throw these in the bag. And you can grab it, pull it. There is another connector for your speaker. That is your speaker out. Let's move to the back door. Make sure we unlock that. Then to get your latch reset, do that, and you can see now that the interior lights are on. Now we can just move to the back door. So the biggest difference you're probably going to see in your back door is you got this trim piece, and then the door latch right here, or the window latch, what I should say. Those are the only real differences, to be honest. Everything else is pretty much the same, but get underneath here, pop it out, and that's all it takes. And we'll do the same thing with this. These are a little tighter, I've noticed, on the window switches, but they are easier to pull out, the connectors. That's your connector or window switch. Again, I got a Ziploc bag, put all this in. I'm actually going to put that back on once it gets the door panel off. I don't know why I did that. Now I'm going to get here, pop that cover off, just like on the front. Another Phillips head. You can use like a number 2 Phillips if you're wanting to know what size it is. Now go back around with the T15s, and then this one should have 5 on it, not 6. That's another difference on there, but not totally different. Same thing, just be careful, don't drop these, lose them. There's no telling what Dodge charges for these little things. There we go, got these 5 out. In the bag they go. Trim tool, I'll start on the outside. Just work my way around. Them in the bag, and exact same thing, you're going to lift up, clear that lock, push it to the inside, and your door panel comes off. And again, 5mm. In the bag, pull your speaker, and there we go. Speaker's out. Close up the bag. Like I said, I'm gonna throw this back on. Just that's all it is, right there. At this time, if you wanted to change out your window motors are right there. If you have like a broken latch or something on your arms, the perfect time to change them out. This right here will pop open, that's front and rear. Pull these down. Inside you get access to like your arm mechanisms, like as it runs in through here. Then this right here runs to your door handle. You can see it moving right there. But these just sit back up in a little groove and snap in. So I will show you all this. I'm probably going to show you all how to take these out too. So we have like these little compartments, if I can get y'all without making y'all dizzy. We have these little compartments right here, like the fold out trays. We're taking those off too, because I think he's putting speakers back here too, like a little speaker box type thing. He's gonna put in each one of these little compartments. I'm gonna show y'all how to pull those out real quick. I gotta go grab the tools, but it's pretty simple. You got one bolt here, and then you flip it out, and you got another nut right there, and you got one on each side, but I'll show you how to do it. I mean, it's pretty easy to get these out. And then I'm going to bring y'all inside and we'll show you how to pull the radio out as well. Here is that bolt right there you're gonna have to take out. It is an 18. You can use a long extension and an impact gun, or if you got a ratchet or wrench, whatever you got, but it is an 18 millimeter. Be warned, they are tight. Then if you fold this down and fold it up like that, the back nut, I don't know if y'all can see it, but the back nut is a 13 millimeter. I'm going to see about showing y'all that one. But there are 2 of these for this one, and then 2 of them for the other ones. And the 2 other ones are over there in the middle. See where the roll of paper towels are? Right there behind it. There's a bracket on either side, and those 2 have to come out. And it's the exact same thing on this side. But go ahead and pull these. I'm trying to show y'all this 13 millimeter real quick. Probably set y'all up where you can see it. But 13 is right here. When I took that out, I could feel this move. You can actually see how y'all are moving. But I'm just going to rinse and repeat for the middle and that other little one over there. So let me do that, and then I'll bring y'all back and show you what it looks like. And there we go. We got them out. I put all the nuts back on there just because, in case they want to ever sell the truck, they can put these back in, take the box out, or you know, you can offer it to them as, hey, I still have all this. You can still put them back in if you just remove the box. So just like to give people that option and make sure I put everything back. But this is them right there. Just set them up there for right now. Now we're going to try to get inside, and we're going to try to pull that radio out and try to show y'all how you do that. Okay, so now we're going to show you how to pull this bezel off and all this stuff. So you take your little rubber piece out up here. I know y'all can't see. Sticky under there. Right. Little rubber piece where your 12 volt is, and little like set down area. You'll have 2 torch bits. They are T20s. 1 and 2. Set that down to the side. And now after this, you should be able to just pull on it. Good God. This one don't want to pull, and then you have to pop it with the trim tool. This is tight, and I'm guessing this hasn't been out. There it goes. It's coming. Yeah, it's just super tight around the sides. You're just going to have to work your way around it. Just take your time. Don't get impatient, because it doesn't take much to break stuff nowadays, because everything is plastic. Pop out of there. And I'm probably in y'all weigh a lot. It's coming. Oh yeah, there we go. I think I got it now. Yep. So after you do this, you're gonna have a bunch of connectors back here. Let's see if I can show y'all some of these. Don't know how dark it's gonna be, but back here you have a bunch of connectors. You're gonna have one. If I can get them out. Boy, they are tight. Come on. Well, let's start off with it. See if any of these easy ones come out. Oh yeah, that one came. Trying to do this blind, everybody. Yeah, trying to do it kind of blind. So let me get some of these because I'm not gonna be able to do it one-handed. Let me get some of these, and then what I'll do is I'll bring y'all back, show you how the connectors come off and what connectors are what, and we can just go from there, and that way it kind of shows you. But this right here just gives you the general idea of what you got to do to pull off that, and you can just try to get your hands back up here. You're probably gonna need a pick and a few other little things, you know, you can press down on to get these connectors out. All right, so we got them out, and just to let you know, this one right here goes to your 12-volt source right there on that green connector. Sorry, right there. Then these white, red one, and this gold one right here were the hard ones. So I had to get a pick and get underneath right there on these two right here, the red and the white one, and then this one right here I had to push down super hard to get that to release. But so the red one, red connector, gold like honey mustard looking color one goes to the same one. Then the white one goes to the white one right here. This big connector, it is a like ECM swipe style connector. You pull it to the side, pull it out. This gray connector goes gray. This one didn't have a black. This gray connector right here goes to the bottom, and then you got one more over there that was this red and black one. And then you had one right in the middle. Where are you? Which is another red and black one. So you'll see they only go in the connectors like this, they only go in one spot. Same with that one and that one. These right here, they're all labeled with the colors in which they go into. It's pretty simple. They labeled it pretty good on this. I'm happy about that. So dropped one of the bolts. I gotta get it, but I just put them back in where they go just for the time being. I'm just gonna thread it down. It fell down in here. I gotta dig it out. But other than that, that's pulling the radio out on this. I'm not gonna show any parts on this video just because we don't have them in, and the customer's supposed to be bringing them to us like today. But we'll see what he gets. But this is basically just a video on how to pull all this stuff off and prep for it. So if you're doing speakers, radio, and putting in a sub in the back, here you go. This is your video. And I'll put what trucks this covers in the description and stuff too. But if y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comment section. I'll get to them as soon as possible. Also, if y'all got anything for any other car, don't have to pertain to a Dodge, to a Ram, a Cummins, or any of that stuff. Whatever car you got, hit me up on Instagram. I'll get to that a little bit quicker, and I can give y'all like wiring diagrams and stuff too if you really need them. But like I said, appreciate all the support, likes, subscriptions, comments, good and bad, whatever you got. It does help the channel grow, no matter what. But like I said, thank you. Hit the like, subscribe, notification bell if you haven't done so. If you didn't like it, I got 400 other videos, or over 400 I should say. Check it out, you might find something you do like. But again, thank you, and y'all remember, torque is tight. Y'all have a great day.